Welcome to this guided meditation that I like to call time travel. And remember, we are doing this time travel journey together, not to resolve or dwell on past traumatic experiences or pains or mistakes or decisions we made. This time travel, we are doing it together to remember the good and the powers and the aspects and the characteristics that are possible, that are lying within us. And all the powers and attributes we can consciously use to play our role as a human being in this lifetime, to make this experience joyful and beautiful and exciting and magic. So I like to invite you to turn off your phone, take off your glasses, sit back, relax, and you can close your eyes. Have faith, trust, no expectations, and close your eyes. Relax your shoulders, your face. And with your eyes closed, just lift your chin up slightly and look up to the point between your eyebrows, your third eye, and keep your focus there. And I want you to imagine yourself standing on top of a long wooden staircase. And slowly you start to walk down. You visualize and you feel your bare feet taking one step after another. Feel your feet on the wooden steps. Feel how your body slowly walks down. Take your time. It's a long staircase. Look at your feet, your bare feet on the wooden steps. Feel the wooden steps under your feet. And feel how your body is walking down this long staircase. You walk down step by step, and in the distance you can see a little beach. And you can see that there are only 10 steps left to reach down there. And you take this last flight of steps and you silently count down while you're taking these last steps down to the beach. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. You made it. You arrived at this little secret beach where you are all by yourself and you sit down in the warm sand. You relax, you let go, and you allow the ocean breeze and the sunshine to caress your skin while you simply observe your surroundings. You're here to travel back in time and to remember the good. You're not here to dwell on traumatic experiences, on mistakes, or on decisions made. You are here today, now, to remember the good and to ignite all the possibilities you carry in you. Take a deep breath. Imagine that from afar you can hear the laughter and voice of a little kid. And when you turn your head to look into the direction of the noise, you can see the tiny version of yourself. You see yourself at the age of 4 or 5 years old. You see yourself running in the sand, splashing with water, jumping around the seashells, chasing after the seagulls, and just bursting with joy. The little version of yourself reminds you of how playful you are, how curious you are, how excited about life you are. Surely, this child also had some painful experiences, but now it showed up just to remind you of how carefree and happy you are. It looks at you and invites you to play, to sing, to run, to feel totally free and thoughtless. And when you have to catch your breath, You fall into each other's arms and you thank the little version of you for bringing back the memory of what is in you, of what is possible, of how joyfully life can be experienced. You are about to let go when you notice that this child has turned into the teenage version of yourself. You look at each other, and the teenager you are gets up, takes your hand, and runs with you to one of the highest cliffs at the beach. The teenage version of yourself is here to remind you that you believe in yourself, that you are curious and courageous to try everything you want to. You are rebellious, and despite every warning, you climb up the cliff. You want to experience life for yourself. You don't want to follow others' ideas blindly. You are rebellious and ready to explore life on your own. You don't care what others think of you. You just feel full of energy and you are ready for life to bring it on. You are fearless and excited about life. You are testing out your limits and there is nothing you worry about. When you reach the top of the cliff, you take each other's hand, smile at each other, and jump into the deep unknown sea. You feel free like a bird, and you thank the teenage version of yourself for reminding you of your freedom and of your courage. And when you are coming up to the surface of the water again, you look around, and the young adult version of yourself is already waiting for you at the shore. You look at yourself in awe and the self-confident and determined version of yourself and sit next to her or him in the sand. The young adult you tells you about her career, about how she or he finally knows what she wants, how she found her place in the world, and how excited she's about what lies ahead. She or he is here to remind you that your own dreams and your own well-being are a priority, that you are allowed to speak up for yourself, to set boundaries, to step away from what is painful and leave behind what hurt you. She or he is here to remind you that it is your birthright to enjoy this human experience, that you are enough, that you are lovable, and that everything is available for you. You are reminded of your possibilities in life, the necessity to make your own inner well-being a priority, and your ability to know and to do what you love. She or he tells you about the special person they met and why and how they fell in love and decided to spend their life together. And you are just amazed and enthusiastic about life, and you feel full of energy and curiosity. And when you look up, you see yourself sitting in a circle now, holding hands with the little version, the teenage version, and the young adult version of yourself. They are all here to remind you of what is in you, of what is possible, and of how powerful and free you are. You are aware that there were also hurtful moments, unpleasant experiences, and worries in every phase of your life. But today, you are all gathered only to remember the good. You are together today to pick the best from each life stage, to use the life lessons learned, to move on even stronger, to forgive yourself and others for mistakes made, and to have self-compassion and empathy for yourself, and to remember that everything that enabled you to live life joyfully before is still in you. You are still the same actor, but you have slipped into different roles. Maybe you have been for too long in the role of the caring parent who always puts her or his own needs in the background. Maybe you have been too long in the role of the hardworking adult who forgets about having fun. Maybe you have been for too long playing the role of the perfect partner, have everyone allowed to overstep your boundaries and buried your adventurous, playful, and curious self under the burdens and duties of a daily routine. Your younger selves are here to remind you that you can change your role anytime you want, that you do not have to be the same way for the rest of your life, that you are still able to find joy in life, that you are allowed to love yourself and your life, that you are free to choose how you want to interpret your role as a human being. You never know what life will bring, but you know that you are free to choose how you want to experience it and how you want to play your role in it. Everything is in you. Life happens within you. Your body has changed. Your circumstances have changed and people around you have changed like everything else in nature. But you are the unchangeable witness. You are the spaciousness, the consciousness in which every thought, every feeling, every dream, every emotion, every ability, every possibility can arise if you allow it, if you invite it. And now it's time to say goodbye. You fall into a deep hug, acknowledging each other's strengths and vulnerabilities, powers and pains, and you feel complete. You feel loved. You feel empowered and optimistic about yourself. You know that you can always come back here to this little secret beach to meet the other versions of you. You can come back here anytime when you struggle with your present role in life. You can come back and ask the child version about how to be playful and carefree. You can come back and ask your teenage version or a young adult version what they would do if they were in your shoes today. And when you struggle in your relationship today, your younger self can help you remember why you fell in love. They're always there for you to remind you of what is in you and of what is possible. And now you visualize yourself how you're getting up slowly from the sandy beach. You turn around and you start running up the wooden stairs. You feel light and confident that a good life is available to you and that you can slip out of your worrying, anxious, or unhappy role and into the role of a joyful human being who decides to go through life with your head up high no matter what. And when you reach the end of the staircase, you find yourself in your room, in the present. And when you slowly start to open your eyes and look at the world and your life through a different lens, you know that everything is possible. Instead of seeing limits and obstacles around you, you are seeing possibilities. And your freedom to choose how you want to play your role and how you want to experience what is happening in life. You remember who you are, beautiful soul, and you are ready to win an Oscar for the best interpretation of your role as a joyful human being whose inner well-being and balance do not depend on external circumstances, past experiences, or other people's behavior, but they lie in your own hands. Come back slowly. Namaste. And if there is anything painful coming up while you're doing this guided meditation, that is totally normal. Allow it to arise. And maybe you want to get back to me, and I can help you to deal with whatever memory is still causing you painful emotions today. So don't be afraid. Hop on the time travel plane or spaceship and remember who you are and what is in you. Thank you.